translate. And also for those media members who are just looking, Ortiz was ahead on the scorecards through the first 6 rounds, 59-55 on 2 scorecards, 58-56 on the other.
Gracias por venir a todos. Thank you for coming. Nada, esto es lo que debía suceder. O verlo yo, y nada, estoy contento de lo que haya pasado. Esto es el boxeo así.
Thank you for coming. It's exactly what he said would happen, him or me, and he prefers that it was this way and not some other type of stoppage, where he obviously just couldn't continue and the referee stopped it. This particular stoppage, it was better for him. He feels good. He gave it his all, and I thought he was doing very well.
Wilder in the 6th round, it appeared that he backed away from you at some point and was trying to hold you. Did you think you hurt him?
Era el plan que teníamos de trabajar y trabajar y trabajar. Ese era el plan que teníamos. Si estaba lastimado o no, yo seguía trabajando. Todo el mundo lo vio.
The game plan was to obviously back him up, get behind some combinations and try and set him up for the shot and not just try and hit the home run. Wasn't sure if he was or he wasn't really paying attention to that. He was just continuing to try and work and do what, we worked on trying to get the job done.
Luis, right in front.
Luis, estabas adelante en las carteleras, en las tarjetas. ¿Sí sentías así? ¿Sentías que estabas dominando la pelea?
Sí, yo me sentía concentrado y haciendo mi trabajo. Estaba haciendo todo el plan que Germán me estaba diciendo que era que había que hacer.
The question was that he was ahead on the scorecards if he thought that he was effectively doing the job, and he answered that yes, it was the game plan of how to attack Wilder. He was following the instructions that I was giving him in the corner, which was to stay close and stay behind the jab and at the angles. And it's just like Wilder says, 1 second is all he needs.
Luis, right in front here. I'm wondering if you were surprised by the way Wilder fought you, not throwing a lot of punches. Seemed like he held the right hand back a lot of the night. And secondarily, if you can answer, how do you think Tyson Fury would do against him in a rematch now that they've been in together?
Bueno, es diferente. Somos Fury y Ortiz, son 2 boxeadores diferentes. Pero yo pienso que Wilder no le va a tener ningún respeto a Fury y le va a ganar bien.
Him and Fury are 2 complete different fighters, and he doesn't believe that Wilder will probably respect Fury in a rematch and might, have the same outcome by, knockout victory.
Luis, right in front of you right here.
Rick Muhammad, Bravo Sports Media champ. How did you feel the momentum and the tempo and the pace that you set versus the first fight? Did you still feel stronger? You could have went this whole distance, and do you think you would eventually caught Deontay and might have got the stoppage?
No, todo el mundo vio, yo estaba físicamente, mentalmente estaba preparado, estaba enfocado en el trabajo, pero esto es boxeo, un descuido y yo andaba un bombardero y me conectó.
Everyone was watching the fight, obviously. He doesn't have to say, if he was or wasn't.
Que el árbitro podía darme la oportunidad porque yo sentí que me...
And yes, he was in great shape, both physically and emotionally, mentally, and he was prepared to take this fight as long as it needed to be. To answer your question, whether it was going to be a knockout or a decision win or a clear-cut victory, his only gripe is obviously he really feels that being a championship fight, it's a grudge match, and these guys, the ref probably could have just let it go on. It was 8 seconds left, 7 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Recover in the corner. It's give him the benefit of the doubt, and it is what it is now. But he's, as you see, he's very upset that didn't happen because he's a fighter. He wants to fight.
Thank you, champ.
Straight in front of you guys. Herman, could you ask Luis the right hand that ended the fight? I wonder, did he ever even see the shot?
No, fue un mal giro, un mal descuido. Si lo hubiera visto no me hubiera.
He says no, that he was slipping, the wrong way, kind of just like a check, and was looking to see if he can come back with something. The right hand snuck right in. He says if he would have seen it, he'd still be fighting.
And my follow-up question for you guys is, if Luis could just, I know it was a disappointment, obviously, losing for the second time in a world title fight against Deontay, but if Luis could just sum up his disappointment about, because he was winning, it seemed so easily up to that point, and to just have it just disappear in just a split second.
He's in shock, just really no words, just in shock and disappointed, and rightly so, yeah.
Luis, first of all, congratulations on putting forward such a great effort. Deontay mentioned that some of the best heavyweights in the world should induct you based on the fact that you lost to him today, and that they should still be willing to fight you. At this point, you're 40 years old. If they're unwilling to fight you, where do you go from here? Do you look to continue to fight or possibly retire?
Todavía me la voy a quitar como unos cuantos heavyweights que hay por ahí.
He says retirement's not in his plans. He's going to take out his frustrations on a few other heavyweights that are going to pop up. So you're going to see just exactly how he feels in the next few years.
Question for you as a trainer. We talked about it yesterday. Patience was going to be the key. Less was going to be more. Did you like the way Louis was executing up until that last right hand?
Yes. We really focused, now we can speak freely, obviously. We really focused on, closing the gap and staying at a mid to short range and just getting past the jab and really pivoting out on the angle. And we knew that Wilder and his team, great team, were going to try and close the door from Lewis's, pivoting foot. So we started going the other way and then come back to that side. And it was working very well. It kept them a little off guard. And obviously the jab is paramount with any southpaw. If they don't jab, it's because they don't want to win. It's that simple. The southpaw should always be jabbing. And it worked very well. I was very happy in between rounds with them, just calming them down. I was very excited to get, the show on the road, as they say. And it's just unfortunate. It's just one little pivot on the ropes, and that's, the space you can't give them because you can't go nowhere. You're just on the rope. So, overall, I'm very proud of what we've done, what we accomplished. It was a hard 12 weeks. It's not easy, regardless if you're 20 or if you're 30, if you're 40, 12 weeks in a camp is definitely, a sacrifice, and it's very difficult. I got nothing but the utmost respect for him. And they asked me this question yesterday, what I thought, and I just thought, as a human being, it's bar none what I'm most proud of is just who he is as a man, as a father, as a human being, and that's, to me, bigger than just, the athlete. And I choose who I train because of some of those things. It's not so much because of what they can do in the ring. There's a lot of people that are just not worth it, and this is a man that's worth going to bat 150 times for. Thank you.
Fox, manager, a mi team, a Henry, a Luis de Cuba Jr., a mi entrenador, al nuevo Jera que está aquí para hacerle saber a la gente mía de Miami. Y nada, que el King Kong, el heavyweight que crea que yo estoy viejo, que brinque las puertas.
He says that obviously he understood some of that. He wants to thank everybody, Fox, you know, Al Hagen, obviously Deontay Wilder first and foremost, you know, and everybody on his team, from his managers, you know, Jay and Javier, from King Kong Boxing.